The Book of the Damned, by Charles Hoyfort, Chapter 4F. We are merging away from carnal to gelatinous substance, and here there is an abundance of instances or reports of instances. These data are so improper they are obscene to the science of today, but we shall see that science, before it became so rigorous, was not so prudish. Chladni was not, and Greg was not. I shall have to accept, myself, that gelatinous substance has often fallen from the sky, or that, far up, or far away, the whole sky is gelatinous. That meteors tear through and detach fragments. That fragments are brought down by storms. That the twinkling of stars is penetration of light through something that quivers. I think, myself, that it would be absurd to say that the whole sky is gelatinous. It seems more acceptable that only certain areas are. Humboldt, Cosmos, Volume 1, page 119, says that all our data in this respect must be classed amongst the mythical fables of mythology. He is very sure, but just a little redundant. We shall be opposed by the standard resistances. There in the first place. Up from one place, in a whirlwind, and down in another. We shall not bother to be very convincing one way or another, because of the overshadowing of the datum with which we shall end up. It will mean that something had been in a stationary position for several days over a small part of a small town in England. This is the revolutionary thing that we have alluded to before. Whether the substance were nostoc, or spawn, or some kind of a larval nexus, doesn't matter so much. If it stood in the sky for several days, we rank with Moses as a chronicler of improprieties. Or was that story, or datum, we mean, told by Moses? Then we shall have so many records of gelatinous substance said to have fallen with meteorites, that, between the two phenomena, some of us will have to accept connection, or that there are at least vast gelatinous areas aloft, and that meteorites tear through, carrying down some of the substance. Comptes Rendus, Volume 3, page 554. That, in 1836, Monsieur Vallet, member of the French Academy, placed before the Academy some fragments of the gelatinous substance, said to have fallen from the sky, and asked that they be analyzed. There is no further allusion to this subject. Comptes Rendus, Volume 23, page 542. That, in Wilna, Lithuania, April 4, 1846, in the rainstorm, fell nut-sized masses of the substance that is described as both resinous and gelatinous. It was odorless until burned. Then it spread a very pronounced sweetish odor. It is described as like gelatine, but much firmer. But, having been in water 24 hours, it swelled out, and looked altogether gelatinous. It was greyish. We are told that, in 1841 and 1846, a similar substance had fallen in Asia Minor.